Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jardon. I am a hypnotherapist, Reiki master, crystal healer, and I also do generational pendulum healing. Today's session is going to be on overthinking. I know a lot of people overthink, have contingency plans and stuff like that. I used to be someone who had 6 contingency plans instead of just the one. So hopefully we're going to be able to settle, have anything that causes that overthinking to relax a little bit. Um, just real quick, my book, Shadow to Light Work, An Intentional Journey of Healing, Self-Discovery, and Purpose. And then this is the back if you want to read it real quick. And then my website is down there at the bottom. It never focuses, but asktohypnotherapy.com if you are interested in booking a personal session with me. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around. At the end of this, put your hands under cold running water or take a big cold glass of ice water and drink it so that you can just kind of ground and get back to your normal state. I'm going to go ahead and do that, finishing setting up, that is. And I'll be right back. Okay, real quick before we get too deep, I'm going to just go ahead and do some singing bowls for cleansing. They're just these guys that, oh, there we go. That's my big one, and we'll just kind of ground the energy and cleanse it as well. Now with the smaller one, more high pitched one. Okay. Go ahead and set those to the side. Ooh, almost forgot my pendulum, but I have it now, so overthinking. Let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and place crystals, and then once I have them all placed, I will go ahead and start doing the actual Reiki. Oh my gosh. Just throwing things now. Cool. I like to use little tiny crystals for this because I got a little chakra man. Oh, and happy Father's Day to anyone that is a father of any kind. I forgot to say that. Just going down and placing crystals. Oh gosh. If you're doing anything for Father's Day, you feel like sharing, go ahead and leave it down below, or if you have any ideas. What good Father's Day gifts are for people who have everything. So I got something for next year. Share it. This feels, I don't know, the more I get into the energy, the more heavy it feels. So, whew. I don't know about everybody else, but overthinking causes my anxiety to spike. So I set the intention to settle the mind. Whenever you do feel like you need to overthink, just turn everything off. Give yourself a little while and just be still. That's the best way to, come to a solution, or at least in my experience. Everybody's different. So find what works for you. However, you get clarity, and you don't need to overthink, because overthinking causes anxiety for a lot of people, I've noticed. Just checking my placements. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get started on the Reiki portion of this. So just take a deep breath. Take 3 deep breaths, actually. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. And blow it all the way out of your mouth, as far as you can go, and just empty everything all the way from your diaphragm up, well, down, I guess, to your diaphragm. And then one more. All the way in until you can't get any more air in. And hold it. And release it all the way until you can't get anything else out. And then just let your breath return to normal. Just relax, feeling your body settle in. Just putting my Reiki symbols on my hands. And we will start with the soul chakra. For those who don't know, that is the one about 6 to 12 inches off of the top of your head. There are more chakras than just the 7 in the body, but I usually only work with 9 of them. If I do get anything that I feel like I need to share, I'll share. If I don't, we'll just go through and do all these. Moving down to the crown. Moving down to the third eye. Usually I give it like a minute or two after the energy shifts, is what I'm realizing I'm doing, just to where I feel like it's calm. Like I just felt the energy shift. And then I'll just hold it here. I'm really feeling it in like the heart and the solar plexus. But as I get closer to them, it feels like it's settling a little bit. As we go through all the chakras, I like to imagine them not as little spinning discs because in my mind, a disc has a border and does not allow flow per se. So I like to pretend that, well, not pretend, but visualize the chakras as ball valves, like you would have on the end of a pipe. And as you open and turn, the handle, it's like it opens and allows for flow. So it's just more visually appealing to me when I can relate it back to something that I'm aware of, like, or that just feels more congruent with what I'm actually trying to do. Moving down to the throat. Wait, I feel like I've already done the throat. Just give it a little bit more. Reiki energy goes to where it's needed, so it doesn't necessarily mean that if I put extra into one chakra, it will stay there. It's a little unpredictable that way. And moving down to the heart. Something I'm feeling like I should share is that overthinking is just your mind trying to keep you safe. Essentially, you have an energy bubble outside of you that is your mind. And then we have a way of saying it, like, that I learned. It was like kind of like a little catchphrase in hypnotherapy school, but what the mind can't handle, it puts into the brain, and what the brain can't handle, it places into your body. Hence why I would work through all the chakras. It's a holistic approach. I am certified in body syndromes through the hypnotherapy, but it's like you can feel it in your body when something is off. And a lot of people live in chronic pain when there's nothing wrong with that area of their body, and it's taking the holistic approach to figure out what it could possibly be. Because your mind and your brain tried to keep you safe, but then it placed it in your body. So if you live in chronic pain, it's something to think about. There's a lot of information that you can just look up online and figure out, oh, I've had this chronic pain in, the left side of my neck. What could that mean? body syndrome wise. And then I'm sure Google can pull it for you and give you a whole bunch of information on it. But that was something that just came to mind. Go ahead and move on to the solar plexus real quick before I continue. Just remember that overthinking is you're just trying to keep yourself safe. It's a nervous system response to uncertainty, usually. And so when you quiet your mind, you quiet, the world around you, and you allow that silence, that distance, things will speak to you inside your body. Sometimes it's a sensation when you think through a specific, or it can be, a calming. You can get tingles. I get tingles like on the side of my head. And I associate it with like my crown chakra, knowing. Sometimes you feel it in your chest. Something that I like to do is just think about it like, okay, life happens. What can I really do about it? I can't control everything outside of me. So instead of, overthinking it, getting anxiety about it, whether it's a flat tire, whether it's something that happens at work or something you're not looking forward to that you have to participate in, whatever, just look at it from like, okay, I can't control this situation. Maybe you're less vocal. Maybe you distance yourself a little bit and just see it for what it is. It doesn't change you, doesn't make you, a bad person. But your nervous system is trying to tell you something. And it could be anything from, I just don't like this, I'm not comfortable with this, to something bad happened last time I did this. And honestly, when you're consciously aware of why your nervous system reacts, that's half the healing, that part of you. It's like 80% of healing is just being consciously aware of why you feel a certain way. I'm going to move down to the sacral. It's important to remember that your body's trying to warn you, whether it be a repeated pattern, whether it be trying to tell you like, hey, don't do it, whatever it's trying to say. Silence things, be quiet, quiet down the world around you as much as you can, and listen. When you listen, you learn, and consciously are able to work through it. Your next intention is going to be fear, to kind of close up like the past portion. I'm going to be making playlists so that it's easier to find, but it's just overthinking usually indicates an issue within your mind, body, spirit, or one of them. So just listen. You can meditate on it, do a lot of things with it. I'm going to move down to the root now. I feel this really heavy in the root. Overthinking can cause a lot of instability, so it makes sense to me, at least. Go ahead and take a really deep breath in on this one. Fill it all the way up to your chest. Root does not want to shift, at least a little bit. And it feels really just the same. I don't know how to describe it. If you know, you know. If you do energy work, you understand. Try some violet. Breath on it. Might have to look for an aura tear, manually pull it out. So I'm going to go ahead and do the earth chakra. And try the root, try and balance it out. In just a sec. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Reiki can't be used for evil, I guess, for lack of a better term. So nothing bad will happen if we try. I'm just feeling it. Just didn't want to release. I'm gonna try this really. Sorry. Just checking with the pendulum, seeing exactly what it is. Whew. I'm gonna go ahead and try and balance it out. Ooh, I just felt a release. I do not like the way this feels. It is slowly letting go, but there's a lot there. That's what it feels like. I almost want to do a pendulum cleanse on it, like the pendulum healing. Cleanse the space. I'm going to go ahead and try and pull it out. Yeah, give me just a sec. I'm going to put the crystals away and we'll go ahead and pull that out. Okay, I got, let me grab my Big Daddy selenite wand. Yeah, I don't, 4 inches to cleanse things. Little. So, go ahead and just feel it out. Yeah, there's something stuck in the root. Let me. don't even like that. Let me pull this out with my hands. I'm sorry if you can hear my stomach talking. I don't know what it's saying. Hopefully when I clean up the audio, it comes out. I already feel the energy shift a little bit. Okay. Okay. Is everything good? All right. Go ahead and get yourself a big glass of cold ice water and put your hands under cold running water, and I shall see you next week for the hypnosis session on overthinking. Okay, bye.